Alright guys, so I finished depriming all that brass last night, and the next thing to do is clean it in a tumbler. So that's what I've got here. And the first thing to do with that is to add a polishing solution to the media. And according to these instructions, you're supposed to add 3 teaspoons per pound of media that has not previously been treated. So what I did here, because this is 3 pounds, is I measured out what 9 teaspoons would be on a cup, and I'm going to fill this up to that line and then pour it in here. And then you're supposed to let it mix for like 5 minutes, so I'm going to do that and then I'll come back out and add the brass. So I'm just going to pop open this little bottle of polish here. And that's about even with the line. So there's the polish, it's a tan color. I'm just going to pour it in here like this. Of course there's going to be a little bit that gets wasted on the cup, but I didn't have a better option to measure it right now. So whatever gets wasted I guess is just going to be wasted. So now I'm going to put the lid on with the wing nut. Give it a couple turns so that it doesn't rattle on there. And then I'm just going to turn on the tumbler and I'll come back in about 5 minutes when this has been mixed in. Alright, so I've had the tumbler running for about the last 5 minutes, so the polish should be pretty well mixed into the media. And now what I got to do is just add the brass and then let it run for a few hours. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to take the lid off here and grab one of my buckets of brass over here. This should all fit in here, but I'm going to go slow just to make sure. So I'm just going to hold the lid on there for a second, and then let some of this go to the bottom so that I can fit some more in. There we go, so now that some of that is cycled to the bottom, we should be able to add some more. And now I'm just going to screw the lid on. And give it a couple extra turns. Put this back in the middle of where it was. And I'm just going to let this run for probably about 3 hours or a little bit more, and then we'll come back and take a look at what the brass looks like. So I've had this tumbler running for about 2 hours now, and all the brass inside looks nice and polished, so I'm going to go ahead and shut it off. And I actually did move this off of the milk crates that I had it on before, just because I didn't feel like they were sturdy enough for this, and I was afraid that this might fall off, so I just set it on the concrete floor here. So now what I'm going to do is set up the media separator, and then we're going to pour this out into there and sort out the brass, so I'll be right back. So I've got the media separator here. I opened it up, took the pin out, and I also took off one of these deflectors just so that the lid could open up, and I'm just going to set these off to the side for a minute. And now all I got to do is unscrew the lid from this tumbler. Just undo the wing nut, lift that off, and then I'm just going to pour the contents of the entire bowl into this separator here. So that's everything out. And you can see that most of it's actually just falling through without me even having to turn it yet. But what I'm going to do now is just close this up and push the pin through here. And then put the deflector back on. Now I'll just bring this to the center, turn it around so I can spin it. And I'm just going to spin it, and the media is going to fall through, and I'll have just the brass left. And I'm just going to lift this out of here and spin it by hand a little bit to see if any more falls out. So it seems like, for the most part at least, this is completely cleaned. And I actually forgot to get another tub to put the clean brass in, so I'm going to go grab one of those, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I got a clean tub that I can put the brass in. I'm just going to open this up and take this part of the tumbler out. And we're just going to pull out the pin so that we can open up the door. And I'll just hinge it open and pour my brass out. So here you can see we've got our tub full of brass, and it looks pretty much brand new. So I'm going to give you guys a closer look at one of these casings, and we'll see just how clean it is. Alright guys, so here's a case that's been through the tumbler next to one that hasn't yet. And you can see that the body of the case is a little bit shinier on this one, but the main difference, as you can see, is in the neck region, where it's shiny up here, and on this one it's almost completely black just because of all the burnt powder that's got on there. And then looking at the primer pocket, you can see that the tumbler actually didn't get that too clean. So if you want to get your primer pockets clean, you're either going to need to use a brush for that, or you're going to have to use an ultrasonic cleaner to get in there. But anyways guys, that's about it for this demonstration of the Frankford Arsenal tumbler kit. So if you enjoyed the video, please do click the like button, as that does help me out. Also, leave me a comment about anything that I did well at, or anything that I could improve. And if you'd like to see more of my videos, then please do click subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.